Beautiful people, I'm Ashley Michaud, the founder of Elemental Growth, and this is the ultimate fasting guide for Psychonauts. More than any other discipline, fasting reveals the things that control us. It's a quote by Lynn Babb. While I am certified myself in nutrition, this article is going to be more about fasting for spiritual benefit than about the physical body benefits. Specifically for those of you practicing with psychedelics. Traditional fasting is the act of abstaining from all food and drink with the exception of water for a period of time. In our modern age, there are many types of fasts, and they are frequently used for religious, spiritual, and health purposes. Although complete fasts eliminate all food and drink, there are also a variety of fasts that limit certain food groups or only allow specific beverages. You can also fast from non-nutritive things like technology or certain behavioral habits. Fasts can last from hours to weeks, depending on the purpose. Fasting is voluntarily abstaining from something for a limited amount of time. It's not fasting if you plan on giving up the thing for good. Though, at the end of the fast, you may decide not to reincorporate it back into your life. Fasting prior to a psychedelic ceremony is recommended in most native cultures who work with these medicines. Fasting is common before and after Kambo treatments, ayahuasca rituals, peyote ceremonies, and mushroom gatherings. Some even prolong the fast for days after the experience, which is said to help integrate the insights. From my experience, fasting is useful for two things: aiding the absorption of the psychedelic, quicker absorption, quicker onset, and slightly higher intensity. Also, it helps you be more conscious and present so that you're not as likely to be consumed by unconscious patterns. On the nutrition side of things, fasting helps create a clean experience. When you go into a ceremony with a clean vessel, you are more likely to go on a visionary journey because your body, mind, and soul can focus on fulfilling your intentions. It's not necessary to fast or have a special diet for long before the psychedelic experience. Even 4 hours can make a difference. If this is a new concept for you, some fears may be coming up. Will it kill me? No, it will not kill you. One Western guy fasted for 400 days with no problems. There is even a center that has taken thousands of ill people through a 40-day fasting journey, and they're all showing miraculous results. 10 common motivations for fasting include weight loss, disease, mourning, seeking redemption, renewal of faith, seeking a sense of purpose or direction, struggling with a major life choice, overcoming addiction or a crisis, holistic health and wellness treatments, also gut health. Now I'm going to get into some other fasts. These are not really talked about. These are just things I've really just taken some of my own clients through. One of them is an inner world fast. The inner world fast is probably the deepest, most important one. This is the place where you may have been storing some limiting beliefs. Maybe something embarrassed you as a child and is now holding you back. Maybe you experienced addiction passed down from in your genes, or have some fears that are holding you back in other areas of your life. Some of the things we want to fast from in our inner worlds may include negative thoughts, unconscious affirmations, things that you're telling yourself over and over, limiting beliefs, values, and judgments that don't align with our soul, and barriers of any kind, really. Some steps you can take include reading inspirational stories, meditating, sleep schedule, explore your spirituality, seeking out moments of peace or solitude, or just spending some time in nature, which I obviously really hope that you guys are doing. Don't be afraid to write down or journal your goals, thoughts, and feelings as you go through this process. In fact, again, I really hope that you are doing that. Outer world fast. An outer world fast is what I call it when I am helping my clients break habits that are holding them back, making them sick, stressed out, tired, addicted, whatever else, keeping them from that flow state from their goals in any way. For this fast, you simply pick one habit, whether it's food, smoking, coffee, social media, or something else that is significant to you at the time. Then you set out a timeline. You can do intermittent fasting with this too. For example, if you're spending too much time on your cell phone, you can start turning it off at 7 p.m. Or tell yourself, I'm not actually going to turn it on until 10 a.m. Maybe both. The discipline of fasting dates to ancient times. Fasting is common to nearly every religion in the world, as well as philosophy and nutrition. Did you know that fasting is mentioned in the Bible more times than baptism? This is one of those things that brings us together globally. Fasting is the most concrete and really embodies all of the spiritual disciplines. It's one of those things that produces effects within us, chemical reactions that really bridge the gap between body and soul. In recent times, fasting has become very popular for its health benefits because there are many. But when also practiced as a spiritual discipline, it can unlock far more possibilities than science could possibly document. Before you go off planning your first fast, remember that billions of people do this all the time. So if you're new to fasting, it can feel like a big, nearly impossible challenge, but you can do this. Trust me, you can do this. To keep things simple, here are some elemental tips for you. Plan ahead. You want to know the date and the length. Number 2 is stay hydrated, very important. We can go without food, but we cannot go without water, and we definitely cannot go without breathing. So you're going to want to make sure that you're taking those steps. You're also going to want to journal it out and repeat this work. Working with the moon cycles has made this process even more simple for me, but that's for another article, so just make sure that you stick around. You can find this and many other articles that I've written for the psychedelic community at sociadelic.com. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.